This one is called Noncology, and it is part of my lived experience. I made up a word because the old words were not doing the job. Observation, surveillance, watchful waiting. Those are clean words, calm words, words that look good in a chart. But I have lived inside those words, and I am telling you, sometimes they are not honest enough. So I made up another one, Noncology. Noncology is what I call it when everyone around me treats the last clear CT scan like a pardon, while my cancer is still in the dark doing push-ups. Noncology is the space between we're watching it, and we need to take part of your lung. Because I know my arithmetic, 4 millimeters, then 8, then 18, then 2 centimeters. That is not imagination. That is not anxiety. That is not a patient being dramatic. That is a thing becoming more of a thing while the verbs around it never become action. And I keep asking the same question. At what point does watching become withholding? Because my cancer did not spend those months being polite. It raised its ferocious TROP2 receptors and kept going. And by the time the room agreed that something had to be done, I gave up part of my left lung. I gave up part of my left lung. That is the price tag on delayed meaning. And I know medicine is complicated. I know doctors are not villains because I am angry. I know there are thresholds and protocols and probabilities, but anger is not always accusation. Sometimes anger is what truth sounds like when it has been asked to wait too long. So I made up a word for that waiting. Noncology. The science of doing none. The empty chair where treatment should have been. The long season where a patient is told to be calm while the numbers keep climbing. Maybe the wound is not only the cancer. Maybe the wound is the waiting. Maybe the scar is the months. Maybe the missing piece of lung is only the physical proof of a deeper subtraction. Time, trust, certainty. So yes, I made up a word because watching was too soft for what it cost me. Noncology. Now it has a name.